Hello there, everybody. This is Scorpion LXP Sports coming at you with a Monday version of my recap of the Week 4 Cleveland Browns season and just season in general. We're going to be going over so much of what's going wrong with this season as of right now because no one can convince me otherwise that the season's going great. No one can say it. I rewatched the game yesterday, and I failed to say a lot of different things in my video yesterday. So, consider this a part 2. Let's get right into it. Deshaun Watson. He was decent. You know, people who watched the game and not looked at the stat lines, if you actually full-fledged watched the game, he actually made some decent throws. He made some plays that looked like Houston Deshaun. He looked good in some ways. Was he the best? Absolutely not. But it's a big improvement. And that's amazing. I mean, the fact that he's getting it now, hitting his stride now, with that, hopefully there's more to come. He can go higher. And if this continues, he could be decent. But that's going to lead into the next thing. That offensive line needs help. Call up Callahan now. Like, it's bad. Like, really bad. Dwan Jones played so bad last week that he played better this week, and that's not even saying much because he was still terrible. I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know if he's overweight. I don't know what's going on with the dude. He is not good this year, and as a Buckeye, it breaks my heart because he was great. He was absolutely great coming out of Ohio State. Sorry, moving all around here. This team needs help on the offensive line. Zach Zinser came in yesterday and missed blocks left and right. I mean, on that final play, that 4th and 3, that final play, he literally missed a block. He didn't block anybody. How can you do that on a 4th and 3? And these penalties are getting ridiculous. I mean, the one called on Nick Harris on that 80-yard I'm sorry. I know he tugged at the jersey. That's ticky-tack because Myles Garrett got held almost every single play, and that was never called. Ever called. Not once. We're going to call that ticky-tack garbage? And Nick Harris? That was the perfect play. That was a prime Deshaun play. He actually made that throw. Cooper actually caught it. I don't know what's happening with Cooper, man. He is dropping everything. I understand that he probably didn't get the contract that he wants, and I get it. But dude, you're a pro. I mean, I understand that the Browns kind of screwed you in extending Jerry Jeudy, which I don't agree with at all. I think that you should have got the Jeudy contract and the Jeudy should have got the prove it deal that you got. But the Browns saw potential in him, and he's been better than you this year. You know, it's gotten to a point where Jeudy might have to be the number 1, and you might be the number 2. And it sucks to say, you know, teams have disrespected you your whole career. The Raiders gave up on you too quick. The Cowboys literally were like, we like Gallup and CD better. Bye-bye. And, you know, the Browns just brought in Jerry Jeudy and gave him a huge extension. But he's been better than you so far, Cooper. Like, and I hate saying that. I loved when we got you. But that throw that Watson made to you was a perfect throw. Perfect. How do you bobble that in the air and that becomes an interception? That's how we're going to know the frauds of this franchise with that game. The people that are like, oh, I watched the game, Watson threw a terrible pick. No, he didn't. That was a perfect play. That was all on Cooper. Cooper should have made that. And then the Nick Harris play with the fumble. I mean, Nick Harris was terrible today. This offensive line is awful. And there's nothing against Andy Dickerson. That's fine. He's no Callahan. Callahan was a guy that's going to get in your face if you made a mistake. That's why Dewan was so good last year. He got in his face. That's why I love what Deshaun did yesterday. Deshaun Watson pretty much just yelled at Dewan Jones. Yelled at his offensive lineman. That's been long overdue. He's been needing to do that for about a month. I'm glad he's starting to do that because at this point they're gonna get him killed. And I gave Watson a lot of flack last week, but good God, he played good this week. He really did, and it's not gonna show up on the stat sheet. People are gonna still say that he sucks. He played a good game this week. I can give him not a pass, but you get a good grade this week, Deshaun. Keep it up. Keep going. But my God, these penalties and this offensive line is just dreadful. This offensive line is pathetic. Jedrick Wills didn't play again. Jack Conklin didn't play again. I have no idea why Conklin's not on the field. Where are you, buddy? Conklin, you're driving me nuts. You're killing me, man. For real. I thought that was a stupid idea to extend you from the get-go. I wish we gave your contract to Cooper. I wish we just sent you away at this point because you're not even on the field. I have yet to see you on the field. What's going on with you? I have no idea. Wyatt Teller's gone for 4 weeks. So, that freaking sucks. Postic got banged up, but he played an alright game overall. I was actually impressed with Postic overall. Foreman, I don't even know if he's on the team anymore at this point. Did we cut him without me knowing? What's happening? You're getting Nick Chubb back in 2 weeks. You really want a coming off injury Nick Chubb to run behind this? This is your line? And let's switch topics. That defensive line. Is anyone worth this shit besides Myles Garrett? I mean, come on. Alex Wright, what was that penalty? You're looking at the sidelines like, what did I do? What did I do? Dude, a helmet to helmet is a penalty every time. What more do you need? What evidence is there to show that that's not a penalty? That's every time. And that shows that there's no discipline in this coaching room right now. And that falls on Stefanski, that falls on Dorsey, that falls on Schwartz, that falls on all the line coaches and all the position coaches, all of them. They are all held accountable. No one is giving anyone the accountability and a punishment for something like that. I mean, dude, for these penalties and for the amount of missed tackles these players have, I mean, they should be running laps, dude. I mean, I know I'm not a pro athlete. I look nothing remotely close to one. But good God, there's got to be some sort of change here. We're in week 4, and we're 1-3. Our one freaking win was against the winless Jaguars. And they're having the same conversation we are with Trevor Lawrence. He's looked awful. He looks like he doesn't even need to be in the NFL. At least I can say Watson played good today. Lawrence looks terrible. And now I will say, I don't know how good he played. I don't even know the stat line. I barely watched the game. I know Brian Thomas did good because he was on my bench in fantasy. So maybe Lawrence had a good game. I don't really know. Stefanski, dude. I've been a huge supporter of you since you've been here. It's time, dude. Give it up. Give up that play calling. It ain't working. Not this year. It's not working. Your clock management's terrible. These timeouts you're calling make no sense. I mean, it's ridiculous. You let Dustin Hopkins try make a 56-yard field goal. That's great. Dustin Hopkins missed an extra point. That sucks. You needed it too. But I don't know. He's been so good. He missed that field goal yesterday. He missed the extra point this week. But, dude, he's been better than every other kicker we've had. I'm not saying give him a pass, but he's been consistent. Like, pretty good. This team needs help. I mean, this team is in utter shambles right now, dude. Like, Myles Garrett was hobbled up. He was hobbling. And the dude had 2 sacks. No one else did anything. I mean, I know Isaiah McGuire got in there and, forced that fumble. And McLeod ran it back for a touchdown. That's awesome. But the rest of this defensive line is terrible. The only guys I can say on defense that are actually worth anything right now have been Myles Garrett, Denzel Ward, without a doubt. Denzel Ward is phenomenal on this team. He is severely underrated. You have Koromoa, who was flying all over the field and making plays. The only thing I can really say about him is he over pursues on one side, and sometimes he gets taken completely out of a play if he didn't over pursue. But at least he's showing something. Like, what's happening with Emerson? Emerson is walking like, dude is like phoning it in, it feels like. Like, dude, you were a damn near Pro Bowler last year. Honestly, should have made the Pro Bowl last year. You were freaking phenomenal. What's happening now? Dude, what's up? Like, come on. Be better than this. I know you're better than this. I've seen it. We've all seen it. Malik Neighbors cooked you last week. He didn't do anything this week either. Like, dude, you gotta make some plays out there. I know you're the number 2 corner, but Denzel Ward's just that much better. And we should have put Denzel Ward on Neighbors that whole game last week. Why we decided to put you on there, I have no idea. Denzel Ward's just better than you. It probably sucks to hear, but he is. And the other player that I think is actually worth anything on this defense, and he has gone severely underrated, Grant Delpit. Dude is amazing. In run support, he's good in coverage. He has been an unsung hero on this defense, and I am going to applaud him. Grant Delpit has been a star, and I'm glad we got him locked up now. I don't know what's going on with this team, man. This team is falling apart, like, slowly. And the fact that I can say Deshaun Watson wasn't even the issue that we lost is saying something else. This team's just falling apart. I don't know what it is. Stefanski, I mean, give up that play call and give it to Dorsey. Dorsey worked with mobile quarterbacks. He's worked with Josh Allen before. Give it to Dorsey. See what he can come up with. Because it seems like once Deshaun Watson got here, you didn't know what to do. And I understand you don't really work with mobile quarterbacks. The most mobile quarterback you had up to that point was, I believe, Baker. And Baker ain't mobile. So you're going with that mindset of trying to turn Deshaun into a pocket passer, and that's not really what it is. He's, trying to run play action and stuff, and he's not a play action guy. He's an RPO guy. Now given the RPO won't really work right now with our terrible line, but he got to play to his strengths, and he hasn't done that this year. And that's something I've kind of thrown under the radar, and I apologize for that. Stefanski needs a lot of criticism this year. He's been terrible. 2-time coach of the year. I understand it's not the best coach in the league, but the one that shows the most amount of success through adversity. You know, if it went to the best coach every year, then Andy Reid would have won it 4 years in a row with Patrick Mahomes. But my God, this team, figure it out, guys. Conklin, get your ass on the field. Wills, get well soon. Cannot wait to see Nick Chubb. Cooper, get it together. You're a freaking pro. I'm tired of you dropping these easy freaking passes. That was a dot. A dot. Line, stop freaking holding. Stop with these illegal shifts. Stop all of this. Change up the scheme now. Like, Dickerson, get in their face, man. I know you're not a Callahan, but do something. You know, like something's got to change right now. Like, Jerome Ford is literally running 2 yards, and that's it. 2 yards, sack of dust. 2 yards, cloud of dust. 2 yards, cloud of dust. 10-yard run, occasional. Excuse me. This team's got issues. And you're looking at all these other teams, and they're just dominating. Like, dominating. Like, the Vikings are undefeated with Sam Darnold. Who would have thought that? The Packers had Malik Willis, and they won 2 games with him. Now Jordan Love came back. Come on, Derrick Henry ran all over the Bills last night. I mean, it's... What are we doing? This defensive line needs a whole revamp. Zadarius Smith has done nothing. Like, what's up? This is ridiculous, guys. Do better. Do better than this. You are better than this. I know Myles Garrett is the best guy in this defense, but, you know, you guys can step it up too. You know, you can make a name for yourselves too. We've been looking for that answer across Myles Garrett. We're still looking. Big Z has done nothing. Okoronkwo he's either close to getting a sack or he is taken completely out of a play. You know, this team needs help. And I don't know where to get it. I don't know if you can sign a free agent. I don't know if you can get Callahan back. I don't know what's going on. But shit's got to change. Shit has to change. This is Scorpion LXP Sports. Signing out. You guys all have a good one and stay safe. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a good one, guys.